I can feel like 80 rats in my Marys. Me and Jeezy back to back, it's getting scary. If you fucking with my eyes, just don't come near me. Put some bins all on your head like Justin Terry. Whoa.
Let's get it. Welcome to Faison You Podcast, episode 195, man. 195, the streets talking, man. So first and foremost, you already know when we introduce ourselves, my name is Malik Faison, host the most. You already know. My boy Hugh here. Hey.
What's going on, y'all?
Game
shit, we in the building.
Hey, so we getting right into it today. Hey. Right into it. Color Power Game Shift, man. Make sure you go shop. Make sure you go get that merch, man. Let's get it. Make sure you support. So, man, our first topic today, man, T.I. versus Jeezy, man. It's finally happening, man. We got an exclusive versus, so we need this one. Secondly, what has 2020 taught you? And what are your goals for 2021? We're gonna set some goals. Hey, thirdly, get her at Birkin or you back to the streets. We're going to talk about Sway T comments. Hey, man, we're going to get into it. Hey, lastly, would you rather play music at the party or make the drinks at the party? So you choose what you want to do, man. You already know. Let's get to it. We both done both, so we're going to see what vibe is set. Man, first and foremost, man, let's start it off nice, man. T.I. versus Jeezy. T.I. versus Jeezy. Before we say anything, who do you have?
Tip.
I got Tip too. I hope we not both being biased on here, but I think this might be the most epic. I know we say this every time, but it might be the most epic versus.
I think it's the one that makes the most sense.
I think makes the most sense. That's a good way to put it. The Snoop Dogg DMX, that made perfect sense too, but also they're in two different eras. T.I. and Jeezy actually came up together, like side by side, within their music, within their upbringing, where they live. So that's very, very impactful. We're not sitting there talking about a Luda and a T.I. because Luda and T.I. come from different eras. Like it's different eras when you talk about it. They come in the same area, but Luda was a little bit before. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Luda was
matchup wise, they started at the same exact time.
Yeah, that's true.
And it was just. They excelled from there. So, what do you think? What do you think? What songs T.I. is gonna play? What do you think Jeezy's gonna play? What do you think is gonna really shake it up?
It's 20 hits, and you talking about. I feel like you might. This one, I know it's 20 hits, but because it's these two, you might get more B-side favorites from them because these are two. You talk about trap music and. The legend of trap music. T.I. is the creator of trap music, and Jeezy is. A pioneer in that music as well. So I feel like because of that, I feel like they both might throw out some B-side trap classics within their catalog. They may not have been hits, but amongst their fan bases, they were, stuff like that.
I don't know.
Jeezy might throw out My Hood, T.I.
I don't know, bro.
I feel like you won't get all the hits, but I feel like you won't get some B-side classics just because they are both trap music, pioneers. So I feel like you might get joints that weren't like chart toppers, but like still ended up being like big records, like amongst their fan bases, amongst their clique. So I can't name any like T.I. B-sides that I can think of, but I know for Jeezy, My Hood was like was a dope record. And Boys in the Hood, I remember that one. That was like the first Jeezy song I ever heard. Boys in the Hood, that was a dope record. I feel like you might get more stuff like that. Obviously, the obvious stuff, like whatever you like, Rubber Band Man, and
Wow.
Jeezy. People shouldn't sleep on Jeezy. People, because Jeezy, he's an A&R for a reason. He's the same nigga that told, excuse my language, say Rich Homie Quan, yo, put out My Nigga, put that song. So Jeezy is a hit maker. He keep a record. He got hit records. He's orchestrated. He's helped other people put out hit records. Jeezy keep a record, so like don't sleep.
Well, this one versus can easily go how Fab and Jada versus went.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that to say, as people don't really know, like he just said, the shock value of Jeezy. When you hear his songs, y'all don't really understand A or B sides because a lot of people know his hits and a lot of people don't. you talking about people that are 24, 23, 22 and under, they don't really know Jeezy or understand who Jeezy really is. You still know T.I. because he's still out here. He's still prevalent. He's still putting out music, but also he's seen more. Yeah. So you know who T.I. is. Jeezy, he's not seen as much. So don't slip up because Jeezy gonna come with some fire. And this is the perfect battle where I feel like his music is gonna stand out more than, even though we have T.I., I'm saying more because people are not in tune with him like that. You know what I'm saying? Because Jeezy, if you want to be real, he's a trap legend, icon, but he was more so, if you want to be real, he was more so, even though he was known, he was more so the underground, kind of like underground mainstream. But when T.I. and Gucci, they were like mainstream, and also Gucci was on the other side too, like of being the mainstream, but they were more so underground. So the shock value of this is gonna be so dope.
I feel like Jeezy definitely has the most to gain out of this because of like what you just said. People aren't really thinking about Jeezy like that in a musical sense. So when he plays his music and people are like, oh snap, that was Jeezy, I feel like he'll have the most to gain. Like I feel like his strings will go up more than T.I.'s strings will go up. Both will benefit, but I think Jeezy will benefit more because he's got joints like Super Freak. He's got joints like he was on Love in His Club with Usher. He was on that joint.
He's on some.
He's got sleeper. What's that? OJ with Fab and Push. I think Push. No, it was Jay was on that record. That was a big joint.
He has about 3-4 tracks with Jay-Z alone. So
that's definitely Go Crazy is getting played. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what T.I. gonna play, but he play Go Crazy.
I mean,
he might have to play Swagger Like Us. That's his only Jay-Z joint.
That's the only one.
He might have to play Swagger Like Us. Because Go Crazy is.
And he can edge it a little bit because it's the shock value of everybody else on the song. But that's gonna be tough, man. Because Jeezy got some. Ooh,
yeah, this is gonna be tough. I feel like this will humble T.I. because T.I.'s been talking a lot. Yeah, he feels like his catalog is at a certain pedigree of certain people, and it's like I feel like if he barely beats Jeezy, right, or even loses, this will put him in perspective. Like, you don't have the catalog to go up against Kanye or Jay-Z or even Wayne. Like you're like Tip. You're highly respected and we love you, but or even 50 even. Like,
what do you feel about the Busta thing? Because I feel like the Busta thing, he is right, but I don't like how T.I. went about it. He was talking about like it's an age gap, like I said, the era thing.
Oh no, I don't agree with that because it was like I same thing with Joe and them says like, yo, you've been hooting and hollering about New York MCs, how they feel. You've been hooting and hollering, trying to get somebody to, get smoke with you or hear somebody come, and it's like all of a sudden you want to.
And he's the elite too. Yeah. So
and the quiet as a kid. Another person that slept on Busta is no joke. Yeah, Busta Rhymes got 20 for anybody. Busta can beat damn near anybody in a verse.
He could.
Busta could bust T.I. ass. Like do not sleep.
Busta's
top 30 to me.
Like, he definitely. And
he's a legend.
Features and singles.
Yeah.
Like
he's the real deal.
You have a feature with Janet Jackson. That's I don't think anybody literally as an artist living right now and as a rap artist has a song with Janet. Yeah. That's different.
He's got hits with Tribe.
Like Tribe. He goes
like Bust
further back.
Yeah, but
so before we get off this topic, so real quick, give me your, because I don't want to say 5. It's too much. This is one of them down. Give me your top 3 trap artists. Top 3 personal, because this is also
personally, I gotta go with Tip, Jeezy, and when you say
trap, I say trap, but T.I. is not.
I don't want to say trap and just mean drug dealer music because I feel like
I feel like that's because that's different. Trap and drill are 2 different things. I hope people understand it. No, trap and drill music are 2 different things.
Not drill, I mean drug. Like there's drug dealer rap, and then there's also trap rap. Because trap rap is more of a sound, and drug dealer rap is more of the content.
Well, if you talking about trap, then you have to like talk about like the trap rap. But I'm just saying, no, you're right. I'm saying like trap is kind of sort of like the T.I.s, the 2 Chainz, the G's.
I'm gonna go with 2 Chainz.
Yeah, 2 Chainz is the perfect one.
Because I feel like when I think about trap, I think about Atlanta only. And then when I talk about like drug dealer rap, it's like a broader scale. But trap is more like an Atlanta thing. So when I think of trap music, I think of Atlanta. So I'm gonna go with them 3.
Definitely would say Future, Gucci, and Thug. To be honest, right now, that's just my personal preference because they're not like he just said, it's drug music, but it's not in a sense. It's more of a sound to it. And it's not drill music. It's not it's not Sosa. It's not King Von. That's drill music. That's different. So
drug dealer rap is more content, and trap music is more of like sound.
Right,
like
it's a sound. It's a way of music. So definitely, man. So we both got T.I., but we both are looking forward to, because we
respect
Jeezy.
We were there. We were outside.
Absolutely,
we was
outside
kids. We
with
were still
Jeezy.
outside. We understand. You know,
And just the fact that T.I. is like one of those Snoop DMX things again with the longevity. Is like he has a lot of longevity, but just like with DMX, he has hits in a short amount of time. But those can be more impactful than some.
He's got joints that's lasted as long as he's been around.
Exactly. So secondly, what has 2020 taught you so far, and your goals for 2021? So let's get to the first one. What has 2020 taught you so far?
2020 taught me that all hand sanitizers are not the same. Bruh, oh my gosh. Like, yo, if there's one thing I have learned this year, like, I did not know. I thought it was all the same. Like, I thought there was nothing. Like, no, there's a difference between texture, smell. Like, yo, like, it's bad. Like, you really could get caught lagging using the worst kind of hand sanitizer. Like, that's something that I'm gonna go with that. 2020 taught me that. Like, you can't just buy anything, and it's underappreciated. Like, I appreciate it a whole lot more now. So I'm gonna go with that. 2020 taught me that.
And what is your goals for 2021?
2021, release the game. That's my goal. Put the game out. I can't tell you when 2021, but the goal is 2021, and we put it out New Year's Eve of 2021. It'll be out when the game is done. That's when it goes out. But the goal is to get the game done next year. So that's my goal for 2021.
Absolutely, and we're gonna keep striving and pushing. Man, 2020 has taught me so much, man, so much. I think 2020, most importantly, showed me that we have to value life and the value of life. Even more than anything 100%. you get, you know, every single day, cliche enough, you know, don't take life for granted. Don't take, and that goes over our head until something really hits home, until something really hits all of us and impacted all of us. This coronavirus has changed everybody's life, good and bad. So I just feel like it just really has taught me to live, really live and live within the moments that you're in. Be happy, trying to stay positive as much as you can. Cause I mean, it's cliche, but really things happen so fast. People go so soon. You just never know. Like, with starting the year off with Kobe, I just knew the year wasn't going to be good. I'm just being real with you. I just knew. I'm not saying in a sense of like myself personally, just in general of everybody and what's going on every single day. I just knew it wasn't. It just that felt so eerie, just coming off to the new year and that happening. Just please don't take life for granted, man. Like that happened in January. Facts. We're already in October. It's about to be Halloween. This is unreal, and we're still going through this. But everybody, I'm just glad that everybody is trying to stay as safe as possible and really embracing each other more. Because you just really gotta embrace each other. You don't know. You just don't know. And my goals for 2021 is really to just keep elevating. Really keep elevating. And that's the word for 2021. Just elevate. I don't want to stay I don't want to say content or anything like that. I want to keep elevating in whatever I'm doing. My podcast, the Faison B podcast we're here right now, the Player's Choice podcast coming out, Game Shift is coming out. Hey, we got a lot of big things going for ourselves as men, not just black men, as men and as people in this universe, man. So we just want to keep on driving and showing and really keep appreciating God. I feel like that's number one. I feel like we all have a purpose. We do all have a purpose. Just make sure that you praise the man above each and every day that you wake up, because tomorrow is not promised. So let's keep it moving, man. This is a big topic. He already know I'm about to get on him. I'm waiting to have the girl guest. So hey, I'm gonna contact my girl host this week, so we can sit down and talk about this as well, because this needs to be talked about not by just men but females as well. So let's get it started. Get her a Birkin or back to the streets. So Sweetie, actually, let me get it right, Sweetie. Okay, I want to get it right, because beautiful woman. So you know, she just made a video on Instagram having fun. You know, man, she rich, wealthy, having fun with her man, Quavo. I understand that. Hey, she went to the ground, you know, just having fun in the video. And we're just trying to, you know, because she got a song called Back to the Streets. We're featuring Janae Aiko. So, in the grand scheme of things, when I first seen it, I got a little frustrated, whatever. But you got to understand, at the end of the day, rappers, they do promo. Also, at the end of the day, these rappers and these people in these spaces, they're rich. They can do what they want with their money. Let's understand that first. So I'm not sitting here going to go crazy. Oh, she said that. First, let's understand that they're wealthy, they're rich, they do what they want with their money. But the flip side of the thing,
That's them.
Yes, that's them. So understand that. So, but just the flip side of things, not saying her in particular, but just in general. Like what's being put out there, the energy being put out there about really what we value in our relationships. Is it love? Is it stability? Like what is it? Is it money? Because at the end of the day, it's like I'm gonna give you two sides. The female is sitting there saying, buy me this, buy me that. If you can't ice me out, then you really can't be with me. You can't pay my bills. You really can't be with me. You can't afford my lifestyle. But guess what? On the flip side of things, you got men out here that are goofy enough to try to keep on impressing them instead of being the real them and trying to be like Quavo or try to be like these wealthy people. If you're not there, you're not there yet. And also, and that's just me speaking, if you have a female that's really just if you think she's just there to run you dry, then don't continue to let that happen. You need to take accountability too. It's the man's fault too, and it's the female's fault as well. It's not just, oh yeah, well, she just want a Birkin, she want to be out style. Somebody's buying her those objects.
Man, what Meek Mill say? Rule number 1: never trust a chick that'll screw you for some purses.
And that's facts. So what do you think on it here? What's your opinion?
Oy vey. So it's like I feel like I love moments like this in rap where people get to see that, you know, it's just entertainment, because you got two women on the song talking about Back to the Streets who are fully happily in love with two guys they've been with for years.
Absolutely.
Like Janae Aiko has this man's whole face on her arm. Like she covered it up. I don't care. We know it's there. We saw it.
Exactly.
But and that's no shade. That's great. You know, we love Janae. We love Sweetie. So, but it's just rap. It's just entertainment. But at the same time, the energy that Sweetie came off with when she made that statement was like she was kind of serious. And it's like, you know, if she's talking to women in her position that have money,
absolutely,
then cool. But at the same time, it's like, fam, I don't care how much money I have. Like I gotta know that you won't be with me for the rest of my life for me to spend $20,000 on a person. Birkin is 20 grand, man. At the least, 20 grand for a person. I gotta like, and Sweetie and Quavo have been together for a long time, so you know I can see Quavo probably wanting for her to be in his life forever. So you know if he wants to do that, he can do that. But as far as all you regular chicks, this is not a model for the rest of you, because you're not getting a Birkin. You barely can get a Chanel from homeboy up the street, and that doesn't mean he doesn't love you. That doesn't mean, you know, your relationship will last. Doesn't mean any of those things. So it's like, no, I feel like she was just flexing and just trying to, you know, promote her record. But I feel like, you know, with that, you know, comes with influence. People take that a little too serious.
And just like,
hold on, last thing, if a man has to pay, like, listen, if a man is paying all of your bills, and that's his prerogative. But no, you don't get to claim you're an independent woman anymore. You don't get to do that. I'm sorry, you don't get to do that. You don't get to, I don't care how much money you make. If he's paying all your bills, you don't get to call yourself independent anymore. Like, you don't get to do that. That's not how this works.
I don't like how y'all going on vacations, acting like he ain't dead, taking pictures like he ain't dead. Who paying for the man? Look here. Like the
only bills I'm gonna pay is my wife's, and even still, it's 50-50.
We gotta keep it a buck.
Yeah, man.
Y'all looking at us, and I'm gonna be real about this topic. Y'all look at us a lot of times, oh, we hit broke boy, da-da-da. But you could be in the same circumstance, and a dude is providing for you, and then all of a sudden you're boss chick.
As soon as that sponsorship
now you're boss
chick, it's like you're a boss chick.
Man, no, I don't agree with that. I really don't.
You don't get to claim to be independent anymore.
And also,
again, to each his own, but it's like.
And also, what you were saying about what she said, it goes back to what. Also, it goes like it's not the same, but it goes back to what B. Simone said. It's like you have a platform, things that you say.
Yeah, things that you say, people listen to that, man.
People are listening.
They take
People, everybody has their opinions because we wasn't too fond of B. Simone. Hey, she said what she said, but we wasn't too fond of B. Simone saying, "Oh yeah, well, if you had the 9 to 5, you ain't for me. You not a hoe. You know, da 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 da."
Come on, man.
That's not true. That's not cool. And just like for the Birkin conversation, just because a man doesn't have the money to buy you a Birkin, or if he does have the money to buy you a Birkin, why? And also, I'm blaming male on this thing, and male and female, because you can be getting property with this. You can be doing something of value with this. It's so crazy.
I could have got you an engagement ring for 20 grand.
Yeah, exactly. And it's so crazy because this Birkin looks so simple, I'm just being real. It's just the value of the name, and this goes back to the conversation and what we're talking about. And you see the hat that he has on. Do you understand that is black entrepreneurship, just entrepreneurship in general? He did this and got it off the mud with his partners, with his friends, and the love and loyalty between each other. And he pushed the brand. But you guys are pushing other brands that are not supported by us at all. Birkin, I'm really gonna do my research on that. Who makes that? Who manufactures that? I'm sure it's nobody black than you.
Yeah. And listen, this is no shade to Birkin. Like I look forward to one day being able to buy my wife a Birkin.
And that's totally fine.
Again, like I said, like it's time and place. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pick and choose. That ain't for everybody, man. It's kind of like when women got mad at they say men, objectify women, and they think women have to have this and that in order to be liked by a man. But now we're on the flip side of that, because now women are putting things into the air and make men feel like, well, if I don't have this, then I can't have that. I feel like Sweetie is slowly becoming the queen of that, because she put out a song last year called "Her Type," that made people feel the way you gotta be a rich nigga, 8-figure, have this in your pen, like so it's like
it's just a perception of everything, because people listen to your music, people are influenced by the music, and that's impacted by
entertainment is cool, but it's when people take it and start trying to put it into reality. It's like the whole Quavo thing. People were trying to do the snowflake things. Like, fam, Quavo, you didn't tell everybody they had to be rich. Like, like you can't just put a snowflake in any girl's DM and then you're gonna get that same energy. Like, Quavo has money, that probably help.
Absolutely. And if you got the money to do so, we're not sitting there. You know what I'm saying? We're not sitting there judging you on what you should buy and shouldn't. We talking about the landscape and who you want to impact and influence, because you could be impacting and influence one of our future girlfriends and wives, and then look.
You better not come up to me talking about I'm gonna pay all your bills.
That could easily happen. You know what I'm saying?
Don't talk to me. Don't walk with me with that. I got my own things to take care of.
Real stuff. And if it's gonna be anything, have it be joint in it. And if it's not, and I feel like if a dude is paying for all your expenses, I'm just like, why brag about that? You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, we just gotta do better, both of us, male and female.
We need a female to talk about
being real, and like I said, we gonna get a female on this subject, because I don't also just want to talk about this. I also want to talk about what Asian Doll also said about, what she was saying about killers and who she wanted to be with and stuff like that.
I missed that.
I just need a good, females, hey man, make sure you hit me up. I already had some, but hey,
women, I'm sorry,
just timing, and
women, I don't like
women, definitely. So we're gonna get y'all on here to really talk about something, because we don't want to sound misogynistic, and we not. We being real just about the situation, but in order for that to happen, man, make sure y'all pull up and come through. So, lastly, would you rather play music at the party or make drinks at the party? Let's get it first out the way. Both of them set the vibe. For whatever's going on, both set the vibe. So which one would you choose?
Listen, I don't drink. So the closest thing I came to serving drinks was we had that day party at Richie's crib, and we were selling, like, y'all had a drink that y'all made jungle juice, and y'all was selling them by the bar. Somebody left the bar unattended, so I went over there just to make sure nobody was coming and stealing drink. That's the closest thing I got. I didn't have to make anything; it was already made. I just had to take your money, hand you the drink.
Right.
But for me, I pick music because I'm fully confident in my ability to play music. I'm a big music fanatic. I know what songs are for what moment and what songs can be played at what time and what setting. So I mean, it is a stressful task. Like trust me, especially if you're not prepared. No, but no, I'm confident. I would rather do music because I don't know anything about. Well, not I wouldn't say anything, but I don't drink.
Give me your favorite. Give me your favorite 3 songs to play in a party or function. Random.
In a party
or a function. Just give me three songs. I'm gonna give you a good one. But a good walk-in beginner song to where people, you know what I'm saying, we just getting in, we just getting settled, we just started. That first song when you come in, the second song is when everything's starting to get, you know, everybody's starting to get relaxed, chill. Then the third song is when it's turn. So which one? The beginning song, you got the middle song, and you got the
beginning song off the rip.
song.
I'll probably play Big Papa or Hypnotized by Biggie. That's always a good, you know, a good vibe to hear in a party.
And then it's just a nostalgia of it.
Yeah. And for the middle, I play some. You gotta play some Drake. You gotta play some Drake. I'm gonna just say Drake. Like it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter what song. You just gotta. It just has to be Drake. And lastly, going to turn up. It depends on what if we in a party full of women and we want the women to dance, and you gotta play Back That Ass Up. But if we in a kickback or the club and it's the finale, you gotta play Dreams and Nightmares.
Okay. I like
You gotta play finale. You gotta play Dreams and Nightmares.
I like it. So first and foremost, let me answer the question: would I rather? I think I'd rather. Definitely, it's hard for me because the drinks have really set the mood. I feel like if drinks or certain things are not there, then the mood is not set because most parties is, let's be real, it has alcohol. That's the mood setter. Nobody wants to be sober and stuff like that. So it's really important for the drinks, but I say music too because that sets the tone. That really sets the tone of how the night is gonna go based off of what music is playing. So walk-in music. He know me, I'm definitely an R&B type of dude, so I'm throwing it back to some R&B nostalgic when they come in, just all some good vibes talking. So, you know, that's one of the most popular songs, the SWV. We gotta play that one as soon as we get in, you know, something chill, some vibes. Secondly, we definitely getting into the Drake bag. Like he said, I don't know what song, but we getting into the Drake bag.
Just play the Drake.
Because you can play any type of genre within Drake. And then thirdly, like a turn. And especially we inside kickback type. I've been talking about this lately. I'm going to Migos Freak No More. I'm kicking it back. Cause the Young Rich Nigga, them albums, them Migos, oh yeah, them back then was a vibe and we was really outside. So I definitely say I'll play music at the party. I want to get the vibes right for ladies, you know. So man, hey, every single episode, you know I'm here, man. I want you guys to like and subscribe. Make sure you guys tune in to Faison View Podcast. And man, we just really getting started. Episode 200 is coming up soon. I got something special for that episode, man. So just make sure you continue to support me. Make sure you continue to support my brother and his company, The Game Shift, man. We are here, man. We are Game Shift. Make sure you go follow, man. Make sure you go tune in and tap in the Color Power Handcrafted Jewelry by yours truly. Thanks. So, man, much love to you guys, man. Every Thursday, 5 p.m., and we out.